What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's about to be that time.
Time for the end of the year wrap-up. We do this every year. And today's the day. We're going to go through the entirety of the year 2024. Look back at all of the chapters that had released in this time period, and rank them. So I've created a tier list here. I have all. How many chapters came out this year? 30 chapters. So I've got all 30 here. And let's see. I think we're actually going to need one more row below this. We'll go ahead and we'll make this like... Oh, wait, no. I actually like that as... What is that? Green or something? Another one that's... Change the color on this. And that. All right. So, what we've got going on here in the red is Hall of Fame. Orange is Ascension. Gold, I guess, is Certified. Green is Setup. Blue is Exists. And purple is Criminal. Now, I don't know if any chapters, I can't remember if they're going to fall into these bottom two. But, you know, we've got to have it here. And the top three are basically like Hall of Fame is like S+++, like, oh my god, this is one of the greatest chapters of all time. Essentially, it's like, this is incredible. And Certified is still like, this was a really good chapter. You know, like, there's going to be so many chapters from, you know, 2024 that they're just bangers, but they can't, like, I'm only going to try to have 5 in Hall of Fame. That's my goal. And Ascension is still going to be like S- or something anyway. Oh. So, shout out to everybody in here. Doesn't look like this one is catching on too much. But normally as we stream, people will all, you know, file in. But it is end of the year and people are probably doing things. But shout out to Big Stinky, Brandon King, Jacob, and Solark, everybody here for being here. And we're going to start with 1103. Okay. And as I go through, I'm going to page through the chapters themselves to kind of give myself a little bit of a reminder of everything that was going on. So we started this year with 1103. I'm sorry, Daddy. And this is when Kuma arrived. So this was a pretty, you know, feel-good situation. But I don't... It's not a Hall of Famer. That one, you know, we didn't start the year out the gate. So for now, I'm going to I'm actually going to create another tier. Because I feel like I want to consider this chapter like a B, you know, but not you know, like certified as like an A and set up as like C. So I need a middle ground here, and I'll go with we'll just call this solid. Okay, so I'm going to take 1103. I'm going to put it there. $1104. That's the big punch. Let's see. Yep, we finally got, you know, like Kuma's Revenge. Punch was great. We established the Egghead buildings as, you know, top 30 in the verse. This is probably the big moment of the chapter right here. That was my favorite part of this chapter, I remember. And Sanji saving them, Frankie getting in on the action, getting a hit in on... I'm going to put this also in solid, but I'm going to put it above 1103. Get the chat back up here. Yeah, I like these stream guys so that we can get some people in here. Barry said, oof, I'm late. No, you're pretty much on time. We're only 2 in here. Brandon said, I think my top 5 are World, Flooding Chapter, Planetfall, Kuma Punch, Robin Sol, Hockey Knot, in that order. Huh. Brandon said certified has to be A tier. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Lucy said new chapter is out on the official French Manga Plus. That's crazy. I'd love to be able to read the new chapter, but I haven't been able to, so. Big Stinky said BB Extras favorite moment in the live streams this year. Yeah, Drake returned in the height of the Kendrick and Drake beef, which was sensational. 1105 might be worst chapter of the year, you know, and I mean, like, I don't mean that in like a really bad way. It's just not much happened in that one, if I remember. So we just there's a lot of setup going on, and then everybody falling, and like the big moment is just like Vegapunk looking up at everybody falling and thinking that, you know, that this is all going to end. That's, I don't know. I'm gonna put this in exists for now, and then we'll see how the rest of everything like shapes up. And, you know, it may end up here in setup, because it really is a setup, but I gotta, like, I just want to set up an early establisher for what I think is probably going to be the bottom chapter of the year. This is out of order. All right. Now 1106 is going to be the first banger on of 2024. and definitely one of my favorites. It may be Hall of Fame. You know, the best way to categorize a chapter as like whether or not it's really good is if, you know, I when I was going through and making the tier list, like I was finding photos, and if it takes me like a little bit of time to figure out which photo I want to use, then that's, you know, we got Vegapunk getting stabbed by Saturn in this one. We have my favorite moment in this chapter, which is Bonnie like seeing Luffy in the sky. And then you have Dory and Brogy showing up at the end, which is just, you know, like all time right there. I think that there are going to be better chapters though, so I'm gonna put this, like, I think this is gonna be at the very top of Ascension. I wonder if it's too early to put it in Hall of Fame. I'm gonna put it in Hall of Fame, and then if other chapters like dethrone it, we'll see. But I don't know, I like the 1106 a lot. Then we've got 1107, which is Zawarudo, which was another banger. And we get the giant warrior pirates coming onto the scene here. Zoro and Lucci. Kizaru face. We got Sanji defying, you know, light and gravity here. I don't know. I mean, there's an argument for this being better than 1106, but I'm going to put 1107 in Ascension for sure. If it wants to stop lagging here. Let's see where the chat is. Damn, Roger said, catch you with the like, Captain. Appreciate you. Barry said, did we start on 1103? We sure did. First chapter of the year. Brandon said, yeah, the chapter dropped in French on Manga Plus. Well, I don't speak French. And so I don't think that I would fare very well reading it officially on the French Manga Plus. YC said 1106 and 1107 are so good. Yeah, I agree with that. So naturally, because we just had two great chapters, I don't know if 1108 is going to fare as well, especially considering that I don't really remember all that happened except for Vegapunk getting shot by Kizaru in this one. So we have the conversation between Augur and Caribou. We got a setup of where all of the vice admirals are. Dory and Brogy talking to Straw Hats that they don't know. Vegapunk dies, and then Luffy grabs Kizaru and Saturn, which was a great moment, but I'm gonna put this in setup for now. There's an argument for solid. Yeah. So now we're on 1109. This is a chapter that the end of the chapter changed the game. And that's when we had just these circles appear at the end of the chapter. So the transmission starts. Start seeing around the world. We've got Dressrosa, we get the reappearance of Kyros, we got Iceberg. Vivi was in the chapter, big news. We got Pizzaru, and turned them into pizzas. And then at the end of the chapter, the Gorosei fall. Like, that's... I gotta put it in Ascension. I don't know if it's Hall of Fame. There's an argument for it. But... then 1110... you know, we actually got all of the... you know, reveals for the Gorosei's powers. We got this spread, the first full page, double page spread in, what was it, like 6 or 8 years or something like that? All of this stuff, like, this chapter was just insanity. Like, I don't know, like that might be Hall of Fame, like, just off of this panel alone. Like, those are two, like, extraordinary chapters. So I gotta put 1109 in Ascension. I know things are gonna get dethroned here. There's some, I know there's some other, like, really, like, top things are gonna move around. Things are absolutely gonna move around here, but $11.10 changed the game, though. Barry said there's so much to happen, but I'm so bad at remembering chapter numbers. Yeah, I mean, that's why I've got to page through to kind of remember everything. Jacob said the Shai Halud jokes got me that week. I mean, Dune 2 had just come out, so... This is great. 1111 was fun too. You know, we had expected some great Zoro stuff, and we got the end of Zoro versus Lucci this week. There was some great Mars business. We got baseball bat. I'm gonna certify this one. I don't think it's Ascension worthy. It's not Hall of Fame. 1112. We got the Bakotsu causing some trouble. This is when Bonnie turned into a giant. Kaku and Stussy. Yeah, I mean, the best part of this chapter was definitely like the last 2 pages. I'm gonna classify this one as a setup. This one's like a B for me. 1113 was the Brain in a Jar. So we got that. We see Kaya, Baltimore. We're getting more information from the message. This was the giant Bonnie. Duval made his appearance. Straw Hats versus Saturn. And then the world as we know it will sink into the sea. It's a great end panel, but let's see. So I certified 1111. We got some serious lag with this website here. Wheezy Bird coming in with the fact saying that 1117 is the most read One Piece chapter on Manga Plus. Yeah. That was the return of Gin. Everybody wanted to see Gin come back. Let's see. 1112 is going to be set up. I think 1113 is going to be set up. There's an argument for 1113 being solid. We got Mocktown, Dofi, The Return of Paulie, Magellan. You see Alabasta. Got Kuzan. Got the Mother Flame reveal.
You loyal.
Saul, Boodle. I like the Mother Flame reveal. I'm gonna say this one was solid. So 1114 solid. 1115. Lem 15 was Vivi hold up, let him cook. We had Damala Black as Kid. This one might be my favorite one out of the message chapters. We had the Mars Dio Strut. We got Foxy. The first appearance of a lot of Baroque Works members. This one's certified. Alright, so I said 1114 is solid. 15 is certified. Marios L, member chat, member for 22 months, said, finally catching you live after a while. I wish all of you and all of the Savage crew to have a happy new year. Let's hope for another peak year of OP. Yes. Absolutely. And back at you. All right. 11-16. Okay. It was we had Lily at the beginning. The Cobra funeral. First appearance of Comiel in a long time. Crocodile was in the chapter. We're talking about ancient weapons here. This one is solid. Uh, 11-17. We had the triumphant return of Gin. So it's Hall of Fame chapter right off the rip there. We had all this stuff with Sword. Smoker's return. BBL Drizzy. Zoro versus Ethan. And then the message cuts off. So 11-16, I think that's top of solid. 11-17 is Ascension. I want to put it in Hall of Fame because of Gin, but and remember, this is my tier list. This is my tier list. All right, so seeing Gin and seeing Smoker and all the sword stuff like that, that's what spoke to me. It had all the right characters in it. You know what I'm saying? So next up, we've got $11-18. Okay, so the most free, we've got Emmett sinking into the sea. We've got Koza. The first appearance of Mr. Nine and Miss Monday in the canon outside of a cover story since their last appearances. I'm gonna make a hot take here. I'm one of the few people in the community that actually likes this development. And this is I think this is a huge moment for the series. I think that this is an extremely iconic panel here. And It may not stay in Hall of Fame, but I'm going to put it in Hall of Fame. Like, if I was, I'll put it this way, if we were doing just panels of the year, this would be Hall of Fame. If I'm calling it, like, if I'm being objective about the whole chapter, I don't think the whole chapter as a whole is Hall of Fame. Like, I can put it in Ascension, and that's where it's probably gonna like fall. But I think that this is top 3 panels of 2024. Like, I feel like everything that's going on in 1118 is exactly what Oda wanted to do with the story and what he had been building up to, like, for decades. So, and like, I see the vision. 1119 though, I'm gonna put that one in setup. 1120. This was the Atlas sacrifice, if I remember correctly. We had the Clover flashback, automatic ascension. Doesn't even matter what else happens in the chapter. Like, we got Cloud D Clover. Yeah. But yeah, no, this actually was a good one. This was a good one. So that's Ascension. 1121. I don't know, we might have to go in a Hall of Fame for this one. Got the implications that Vivi and Shirahoshi are linked, which has been, you know, long-standing theory on the channel. This chapter is going to cook when the anime is on it, so I gotta, you know, we got the father-son Kamehameha here, recreated with Luffy and Bonnie. Yeah. You know, we finish up the message. We got that panel, which is top 3 panels of the year. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So. See, this is going to be tough because I already know that there's some, like, Hall of Fame Elbaf chapters, and a lot of the Elbaf chapters are going to be my favorite chapters of the year. So this Hall of Fame is going to change, for sure. It's going to change. Whew. Man. See what the chat's saying, and then we'll get back into it. Brandon said, I put it around my 10th or 11th spot, still written extremely well, even if it wasn't subjectively my taste. The agenda spread. Peak 2024 spread, yeah. We have the Joy Boy silhouette reveal in this one. This is also where Crocodile tells Buggy to sit down, if I remember. Kobe wants to stop his dream, stop Luffy's dream. A lot of people would have this in their Hall of Fame. I'll wait until I see what the anime does with this one. This one didn't, like, hit me as crazy as everything else. I'm more inclined to put it in, like top of certified, but I'll probably put it at the bottom of Ascension. I mean, it's great. Like, the developments are awesome. We got some cross-guild stuff in here. I just, like, I'm confused by the Kobe stuff, and, you know, I just want more context. $11.23. Everybody's leaving. We get this flashback here, trying to make Vegapunk seem smarter than he is. This might be worst chapter of the year. I don't know. This and 1105 are in competition, because this. I know what Oda wanted to do with this flashback, but it didn't have that all according to plan element that I really wanted from the character, but it's like trying to do that. So I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Now this, 1124. Yeah. Vivi and Morgan's arguing. We have the Kizaru moment. Oh, man. We got everybody on the Elbaf ship. Cheers panel at the end. And the silhouette. That's Ascension. That's a great chapter. That was prime One Piece. Am I bugging with my thoughts on 1122? What do you guys think? Whoops. The lag is crazy. Brandon said it feels very much like Oda, blatantly Oda trying to tie together a big loose end, and it didn't work the way it should have. That's how I felt, yeah. A lot of people think the Kizaru chapter is a bad chapter now. What's the thinking? I mean, the Kizaru moment, I don't think is my favorite moment of the chapter. I love everything on the ship at the end of the chapter, and the Vivi stuff at the beginning, obviously, but the middle part is like, you know, like I don't. the chapter for me is good because, like, Egghead is over. We're with the crew. They're partying. We're exploring new things. We've got this giant ship. You know, we see the size and the scale of everything. Like, that's the fun and beauty of that. That he cried for nothing. Yeah. All right. 1125. This is when Saturn got. Garling becomes a one of the 5 elders. I didn't care much for this Edison stuff, but the fact that Saturn died, and obviously that was one of my big predictions at the beginning of the arc. Yeah, that felt good, but that happened. Figureland becoming a Gorosei is like incredible. So it's like that's automatic ascension. In the conversation for Hall of Fame just because of the Saturn death. But I just know that I love all of the Elbaf stuff so much that like I don't know if I can do it. So we're gonna say Ascension for now on 1125. We've got less than 10 chapters to go here. 1126. We've got the Barto and Shanks thing. We got Blackbeard getting back to Hachinosu. We've got the first appearance of Lafitte in like a decade. And then the Lego reveal. Some people may not be with me on this. But this is Hall of Fame. And not only is it Hall of Fame, I don't know yet, but this might be my favorite chapter of 2024. I have to, you know, kind of think things through a little bit here, but right now I'm going to put it as my top chapter of the year. No, there's one chapter that I know is going to beat it. There's one that I know is going to beat it. I just remembered what my chapter of the year is. But, I'm just waiting for the tier list website to kind of catch up here. It is not really loading here. Hashtag red-haired Tampa. Yeah. Taking out the rookies. Shanks the rookie killer. So how's everybody doing today? You guys have good holidays? Anybody playing Marvel Rivals? No. 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 We lost it. We lost it. The page collapsed. Okay. We'll build it back. Hall of Fame. Ascension. Certified. Solid. Setup. This. And criminal. Let's see. Back. Solid. This at this in Hall of Fame. Ascension. Setup. Ascension. Setup. Certified. So let's go over here. 1124, right? This was. We'll certify it. Hall of Fame. This is the top of Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Certified. Solid. Ascension. This. Ascension. Certified. Ascension. Hall of Fame. Setup. Okay. So we're back. I feel like there was one more in solid. Was it? I might have some of the order wrong here, but we can fix it later. Because things are going to change anyway. Things are going to change. Okay. So we fixed it. We're back. $11.27. Everybody running around like these pre-timeskip vibes are unmatched. I can't put it in. I can't put it in Hall of Fame, but I do love the way this chapter made me feel. I don't think that there's an Elbaf chapter that is going to be less than certified. I'm going to put this in certified. $11.28. Reunion with Chopper. This was a chapter that, you know, gave the reveal that I do have that I was right about there being a fake sun god when we get to Elbaf. So there was a big W from this. So we're going to certify that one. $11.29. I'm also going to certify this one. Chapter 1130. This one. This one right here. This one. This one. This one. This one. It's probably chapter of the year. 1130 and 1126. They're vying for it. But the fact that we brought back the X, it's just speaking to me. We're gonna have to do some cleanup, but we'll do that at the end. We only have 4 or 5 chapters to go here. It's the Robin haircut chapter. Conversation with Loki. Yeah. Hired him back. I'm gonna certify that one. It was a great chapter. And the Robin panel is sensational. 1132 had like 2 top 10 panels of the year in it. This panel right here, where everybody's riding on the rainbow, iconic. Like I love that. It's amazing. And then everything in Elbaf And then you have the Louis Arnault thing. Like I almost want to put this in Hall of Fame. Like it's Ascension. It's Ascension, but it's borderline Hall of Fame. It's so good. And 1133. Oh man. It is Hall of Fame. It's Hall of Fame. Got it. Back. And then the most recent chapter, for those of us who are official. This here, Shanks at the end. Certified. So we're gonna certify this one. We're gonna Ascension that one. We're gonna Hall of Fame this one. And we're going to certify this one. Okay. So now comes the time to kind of even some things out here. Oops, forgot to take the filter off. Hall list of Fame. Yeah. Barry said check DMs. Oh, okay, cool. So I can actually organize this a little more. Okay, cool. So 1116 was the other one that I had. I thought so. And then I'm just reorganizing some things real quick. Making sure everything is the way I had it. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Barry. Let's see. Brandon said, nah, Loki is something else, man. The reveal was so awesome. Yeah. Brandon said, nah, 1133 is almost so good. It's a retired Jersey chap. JRR said, wow, I was just thinking I hadn't seen Randy in my feed in a while. Yeah, YouTube doesn't want to push the boy, so but we here. We're still here every week. Okay. So I want to take a quick look back at some of these chapters just to see where I want to actually fit them in the end. You know, now that we've taken in consideration everything, I have to look at some of these and be like, okay, are they really as good as? I mean, you know, like this would be the initial ranking, but did I? You know, I only want to have 5 Hall of Fames, so a few of these are gonna have to drop down. I think in hindsight, I'm gonna take 1124 and I'm gonna put it at the top of solid. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna take 1111, and I'm also going to put that in solid. Man, this is hard. This is hard. Alright. But feels right. I mean, it's 11:06. Better than those. I'm gonna drop 1122 down to certified. I'm basically torn as to who's getting the last slot in Hall of Fame. If it's 11:06, with Bonnie seeing Nika in the sky, Dorian Broggie showing up at the end, or Bonnie going Nika, or the Gorosei pulling up as the last spot of Hall of Fame. Because as it stands right now, like 11:30 and 11:26 are top 2 chapters of the year for me. Like RIP Goat Boat, the VV message, like those, that's... I don't know if I had bigger reactions this year than seeing Shanks blow up the going Luffy senpai and like seeing the X again. The Robin and Saul moment is amazing. The end of the message with that crazy spread in 11:21, like, that's gotta be Hall of Fame. Yo, Dizza. No worries, man. We're almost at the... We've got everything on the board, now it's just organizing it, so there's not much left to this stream. Shout out to M. Appreciate you. I've gotta take a quick look back at these 3 chapters to feel like what's getting that 5 spot. Yeah, so I'm gonna look at 11:06. Everything from page 10 on is really solid. Let's see. 11:10. Pretty much every page of 11:10 is iconic. Um, 11-18. Is really all about the last page. So if I'm gonna be objective about this last one instead of subjective, then I probably have to put 11-10. And then yeah. Looks like we disconnected for a second, but we should be back. Brandon said that he placed Planetfall as top 2, but that's just him. Yeah, nah, hey, look, man, I mean, like, that's the thing about these lists, is that we all have our own, and we all have, you know, different chapters that resonated with us. Like, for me, like, the Shanks and Bartos stuff was just on another level. And, like, just the sheer... joy and fervor to like theorize that came from the last panel of, or the last page of 1126, and seeing a Lego world, right? You know, like, that's classic One Piece. And if I'm being real, like, I think I do like 1126 more than 1130. But 1130 has my favorite moment of the year, which is seeing the X in the newspaper. So... damn. Would I be a fake Vivi fan if I like made 1126 my favorite chapter of the year? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it. Because I don't think that there's a single bad page in 1126. Like, I don't think there's a single boring page in 1126. But 1130, like, the beginning of it is a little, like it ramps up. Yeah, I gotta do it. Top chapter of the year, 1126. That's chapter of the year. And then 1130 has moment of the year. Page of the year. But it is my number 2. And then 1133, Robin and Saul. Alright, so top 5 chapters of the year. 1126. So this is the introduction to Lego World, Shanks and Barto. Number 2 chapter of the year, 1130. That's the X reveal in the paper. Loki reveal at the end. 1133, everything with Robin and Saul. 1121, end of the message, and the spread about everybody going to claim the One Piece. And then 1110, Planetfall, reveal of all of the Gorosei and their yokai forms. And yeah, Ascension. Top of Ascension, we got 1132. This is like our real reveal of everything that's going on in Elbaf. We've got them riding rainbows, the reveals of the painters, like it just the exploratory nature of all of it just really like gives me like this great feeling. 1117 is all tax. Like, is this actually one of the best chapters of the year? Arguable. Like, you could say that there are a lot of chapters that are better than this, but it gave us the return of Gin, so my subjective response is to put this as one of the top 10 chapters of the year. Number 8 chapter of the year is 1106. Dory and Brogy arrive, but one of my favorite panels of the year, Bonnie looking up into the sky and seeing Luffy's silhouette in the sun. 9th chapter of the year, Bonnie going Nika. This chapter as a whole was not great. It's getting a lot of tax from the last panel. If it didn't have what happened in the last panel, this would probably be toward the bottom of solid. But it gets ascension because I feel like this is the culmination of all of Oda's work for the entire series. The Willie Gallen quote, like, if you think it, you can do it. Bonnie, like, lets go of everything and goes Nika. Wait a second. Which chapter is the father-son Kamehameha? Is that the Atlas sacrifice chapter also, or and then number 10 I've got Saturn dying, Figureland becomes a Gorosei, but I feel like I need to put the Bonnie Luffy team up as in the top 10. At the very least, it's got to be number 11. Because as a whole, it's a better chapter than 1118, but that panel is iconic. Where's 1121? I feel like maybe I'm missing one here. And everything went down like... It's also really hard to read the the numbers. Oh no, 1121. Oh, 1120, like, wait. Yeah. 1121, the spread with at the end, that is the Father-Son Kamehameha chapter. Yeah. Okay, good. So that one's in Hall of Fame, where it belongs. Number 11, 1107. That's Augur and Devon appear. Then we got the Atlas Sacrifice at 12. 1109 is the chapter that ends with the Gorosei arriving, but like, well, just the circles. And that rounds out Ascension, and there's also a lot of good stuff in that chapter. Some good fighting. Luffy turns Kizaru into a pizza. Then we've got Certified. Top of Certified is so this is like A plus. Hold on, the chat is like paused for me. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties today. Let's see. So top of certified is the Joy Boy hockey. So that's like A plus area. Everything is like S and then S plus 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 for Hall of Fame. Next in certified is the Robin haircut chapter. Then we've got 1115, which is part of the speech, but it gave us the Vivi hold up, let him cook meme. Then I got 1134. Shanks arrives in Elbaf. And I don't care, I'm still gonna say it's Shanks. I don't know what 1135 brings, don't put it in the chat. And oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. 1127, having fun in Elbaf. 1128, 1129, all certified. Those are our Lego chapters. Top of solid, we've got the cheers from Leaving Egghead. 1111, Zoro beats Lucci. 1116, that was the Lily chapter. Then we got 1103, Kuma arrives, first chapter of the year. 1114, Mother Flame. 1104, Kuma Punch, and Kuma reuniting with Bonnie. Then in our setup category, we've got 1119. This is the chapter after Bonnie goes into her Nika form. The only thing that really happened to that was that they punched Mars away. Like, nothing else really happens in that chapter, I feel like. So I had to put it in setup. 1113, we got the Brain in a Jar reveal. 1112, Mars finds the brain in the jar. 1108, Vegapunk dies. And really, like, nothing else happens in that chapter. It ends with Luffy grabbing Kizaru in a cool way, but, you know, that's about it. And then exists, you know, it's hard to say, but I mean, like, 1105 is, like, the most setup of setup chapters. And, not much happens in that one. Like, it's a whole chapter just leading up to our characters falling from the sky, but there's no consequence for it. And then 1123, probably my least favorite chapter of the year. Oda takes half of the chapter to give us a flashback of things that we're already, you know, we already had context clues for in the story, and stuff that realistically should have been told to us earlier. But there's our Hall of Fame right there. I am locking in 1126 as top chapter of the year. Lego reveal. Boruto and Shanks. 1130, my favorite moment of the year. The X in the newspaper. 1133, Robin and Saul. 1121, we got the father and son Kamehameha between Luffy and Bonnie, all the way leading up to this iconic spread, and then 1110, Orosei reveal. There it is. We did it. We recapped 2024. All right, chat. It's your turn to tell me all of your favorite moments or chapters, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Let's see. You. Shout out to Dak in the chat. DK saying no 1135 spoilers. Dak said if you speak about 1135, you would get these hands. Yeah, by the way, guys, Dak is doing a charity stream discussing everything that we are currently discussing. Yeah, the Gorosei reveal did happen this year, DK. Big Stinky said Gorosei looked menacing on full reveal. Peak, yep. Dak said I may be moving my stream to tomorrow night. Oh, okay. Well, if it was today, I might have been able to like pop in for 5 seconds just to say, hey, if it's tomorrow, absolutely will not be able to jump in for reasons we discussed. You know, it's my son's birthday tomorrow. So I'm gonna be very, very busy. Actually gonna have to. My computer is acting crazy and will not show me the chat outside of what I already have inside OBS right now. That's how bad the technical difficulties are today. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming, but I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone so I can see the chat this way. Injold L said, can the Yamato cover story when the kids throw rocks at them bump that chapter up? I really felt like Oda understood me. Brandon King said, I feel like Bonnie seeing Nika and then the Giants arriving is more peak than Bonnie going Nika. Then at that point, it's just whether you value happy moments or hype ones more. Well, I have it above it in the, as you can see here. 1106 is on top of 1118. DK said, I see Robin and Saul is where they belong. Of course. Big Stinky said, want to do like a year performance channel review, see what the best live streams and videos were. Well, the best video was definitely Luffy's Lineage. That's the best video on the entire channel. And, you know, the first 10 minutes of it even like got over 1 million views on TikTok. But over here it did like 140,000, which is still more than any other theory. Then we had the big Elbaf predictions video, which is one of my favorite videos of all time. That one did not do as well as I had hoped. Only got about 40,000 views. And is definitely the video I put the most time and effort into. So that was unfortunate. the best streams of the year, I'd have to look at analytics. But I can maybe do a check. Dave Vern, how's it going, man? No worries, DK. We're gonna be wrapping up the stream here pretty soon. Straw poll is down. What's straw poll? Is that something where you had like something that gets other people involved, so it's more interactive? Mars out here like his Gorisei namesake flying higher. Yeah. Jordan Vance. Yeah. This we did it. We're pretty much wrapped up here. Straw Poll is a website for either polling or ranking items. A second here, guys. Just trying to fix some stuff on my end. Dak said I did a community poll on Straw Poll for people to rank their chapters, so I could do a stream showing what the community said, but I can't see the results, so I can't share them on stream. That makes sense. Okay, I gotcha. Oh boy. Finally got the stream to cooperate again. Shout out to Big Stinky with the gift sub. And it was Dak. So shout out to Dak.
Another one. Together we're stronger.
Stronger together.
Together we're stronger.
Dak said it's rigged. Well, it's funny too, because like in one of the last streams, I went over to Dak and I got gifted one too. So W's to Big Stinky. W to Dak. Jordan Vance was gifted a membership by Dak.
Together we're stronger.
Stronger together.
Together we're stronger.
Let's see. So, as far as the, let's see, does anybody in the chat have any like favorite moments from just like streams or videos from this year that you guys liked, or you know, things we did this year that, you know, we want to do more of next year? So yeah, best video of the year was Luffy's Lineage, 154,000 views. Second best video of the year was the Elbaf video, with 40,000. And then for live streams, let's see. The Theory for Theory that we did with Brago was probably the most watched stream of the year, with 20,000 views. We did do the in-person Theory for Theory with Dak, which was the one of the top streams of the year as well. And pretty much all the top streams of the year were Theory for Theories. They all like significantly outpaced the chapter reactions by like double or triple. So people tend to tune into those. Dax said the Calgara and Dragon connections still live rent-free in my head. I just know that that voice actor connection is on purpose. That's on purpose. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Burns said I missed it, but the members only stream seemed like a great time. It was fun. It was a good time. Good time. You know, we'll do more in the future. Day 133 said the Elbaf video was peak. Appreciate that. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I think I think my personal favorite reaction streams were 1126. I think that was my favorite reaction stream of the year. I know I had to I actually got out of my chair and had to walk away when they blew up the goat boat. So. And then my favorite Theory for Theory of the year was the one with Dak, because it was in person and it was something different, and you know, we were firing stuff off. So shout out to that. What's game of the year for me? I mean, right now, recency bias, maybe Marvel Rivals, but if I had to think about it, what else did I play this year? Can't even remember, so maybe it is Marvel Rivals. But alright guys, I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta do in preparation for tomorrow. So I'm gonna run, but thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for celebrating 2024 with me. I do have 2 videos planned that will be coming out soon, and yeah, they've already been shot. I've pretty much edited one of them. And the other one is not going to come out until, you know, within the first 2 weeks of January. But I'll see everybody for 11:35 when it releases officially, which I guess will be Friday. So we'll take it back to the old time. And yeah, happy 2025, everybody. Enjoy it. And I hope that everybody has a good year, a great year, the best year. Thanks again, guys, for all the support and everything, and I'll see you soon.
I've been swimming deep, deep. Savage.